to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side on this fine Tuesday evening. Well, listen, what have we learnt, I hear you say, from tonight's main show? Well, the Spanish name for balls is eggs. Alicia's left tit is made out of pig. And Katie Price has seen a lot of shit in her life. Literally, apparently. Too much information. But it is time to crawl out from that gutter of filth and talk about tonight's twist, which saw the Pricey save Katie Hopkins from eviction by swapping her with Callum. So to confirm, the 4 housemates now facing eviction on Friday are Alicia. Oh, that's a different noise. Callum. Nadia. Yes. And Perez. And guys, you can hold that. Good luck to you. It is time to now open the phone lines. Good luck, everybody. Voting lines are now officially open! Numbers you need to save your fave. Olé. This week, Alicia, Callum, Nadia and Perez all face the public vote. Who stays, you decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 6 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. For Alicia, add 02. For Callum, add 03. For Nadia, add 12. For Perez, add 14. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 50p. Other landlines may vary. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. If you're watching on catch-up after that, please don't vote. Votes cast after lines close won't count. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. There we go! Yeah. The power that we hold on this. We have got an amazing show in store for you. Yous are loving it tonight. Yous are loving it tonight. We can't fit any more in the show tonight, even if we tried. So let's crack on and see who's in the green room tonight. Hi, guys.
Hi.
There they are. Look at them lovely. You all right, Chloe? I'm really good, babe. Do you think the housemates, well, I want to know, do the housemates get your ladylike seal of approval?
Well, Patsy most certainly gets my ladylike seal of approval. She has been nothing but demure, and also Michelle. I'm not going to comment on some of the things that have been referenced this evening, but they were not politically correct.
Yeah, well, you just think you're watching the wrong show, Chloe, to be fair. Nick, are you there?
Hello, Rylan.
Nick Ferrari, everyone.
Hello, buddy. How you doing?
Nick, I want to know, last night, you know, from a political stance, you're doing the NHS debate last night, tonight you're on bots. That's life. Who's the front runner in this campaign, do you think?
Oh, there are similarities with all the political leaders. I think Katie Hopkins is David Cameron, trying to talk a lot and nobody really cares. Perez is Nick Clegg, talking a lot and everybody hates him. Ed Miliband is Keith Chegwin, wandering around aimlessly and you think he's going to fall over any minute. And Nadia's probably Boris Johnson, crazy woman, crazy hair.
Joe, I think this is the first time bots might end up in The Guardian tomorrow. You just never know. Cheers, Nick. And my gorgeous Lulu's back. Lulu, I just want to be the first to say, because I don't think we touched on it last week, but congratulations on your engagement! I love it. We can go wedding shopping together.
We're both engaged now.
I know,
we can go wedding shopping.
We need to confirm to viewers we're not engaged to each other. So, Lulu, watching the show, who would you have saved tonight?
I would have saved Katie Hopkins as well, actually. I like her in this. I think she's coming across well. She's kind of accidentally ruining her career, I think, though, because we're finding out she's not that mean, and that when she is mean, she really has to think about it. So, Katie Hopkins, we've rumbled you.
Katie Hopkins has been well and truly rumbled. Well, listen, give it up for them, guys. We'll see you in a bit. Cheers, guys. So, did the Pricey save the right person tonight? We're going to be discussing this. discussing all of that and more after the break. But before that, do you fancy an exclusive?
Yeah!
He fancies an exclusive. We'll see you after this.
Don't hate me for
I
putting
told
that
you I
in.
wanted to stay.
Oh,
I
don't
told you I
start,
wanted
don't
to
start.
stay.
Give me a hug.
But I told you I
Right,
wanted to
listen,
stay.
listen.
And Katie,
Right,
she didn't mind.
Don't even analyse it. Don't analyse it that I had to pick someone and it's pressure. Just don't analyse it.
Well, you can write down in my
They wouldn't
estimation.
let me
No.
explain.
It's fine.
In my head, I thought at least there's 2 women up, 2 men up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I did
It's
it.
a game show.
Anyway,
Oh, good, you're here.
It's a game.
That's all that matters. Focus on the positive.
Yeah.
Focus on the positive. You're here a few more days. You didn't expect that.
the thing is, when they said to me,
You think you know people?
well, you all know what it's about.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Now listen, this is the show that doesn't just entertain our viewers. Oh, no. This is the show that likes to educate as well. That sound can only mean one thing. It's time for Ryland's Shape of the Day. Today's shape is a triangle. And that was Ryland's Shape of the Day. Next up, it's your questions to the nominees. And listen, for all you jobs worth out there, they're going to start piping up on Twitter, all right? This was recorded before the twist tonight, so stop moaning and have a look.
Big Brother has some questions for you from the Bit on the Side audience.
Hello, Big Brother.
How would you describe your fellow nominees positively in one word?
Alicia, a positive thing about her is that she's naive. Nadia, a positive word about Nadia is that she's eloquent. A positive word about Perez, hopefully, is that he's leaving. And a positive word about me is that I'm funny.
Name 3 things you will miss the most if you leave.
The belly laughs from Perez, the warmth, kindness, respect and support of the Cheggers, and my friendship with the women in the house.
When did you realise Mr. Buns was special?
I really loved Mr. Buns, and I knew from day one he was special.
Who is your celebrity crush?
It's going to be Katie Price.
Is that a safe answer? You can be honest with Big Brother.
I can't be honest because people are watching.
Which housemate would be the best loose woman and why?
It's Michelle, because she has very strong opinions, she has wit, she looks fabulous, she is fair and kind and bright.
Can Big Brother get a compliment?
I like that Big Brother manipulates us and laughs at us and takes the mickey out of us and challenges us and controls us and doesn't give us food when we clearly need it and are turning into tiny specimens of our former selves. And please can we have a chocolate cake, because Big Brother promised one for Keith Chegwin's birthday and we never got one.
What else does Perez have to achieve in life?
I would be blessed to have more children. I would be blessed to have a husband. And I just want to achieve the most out of every day and have as much fun as possible. In my personal life, I want to keep the fun train going.
Snog, marry, avoid. Perez, Cav, Callum.
Okay, Perez, avoid. Don't fancy Perez whatsoever. Do I have to marry one of them?
That's the rules of the game.
It's a hard choice because Callum's really healthy and into training, which I'm really healthy, and we have the same views of food and exercise and everything, so we have a lot in common. But I haven't really spoken to him, so I don't know whether we'd get on if we were married. So it'd have to be Cav because I've gotten to know him.
Do you have a message for the Bit on the Side viewers?
I hope you're learning something about fruit and vegetables, because it's quite helpful.
If you hate me, I absolutely respect that. And if you love me, then don't tell me, because compliments kill me.
Oh God, I can't wait to be with you all in the studio, just talking about it. I never should have crossed over. I was better with you guys.
I hope to see you sooner than later. Really, please. I hope to see you very soon.
Thank you. That's the end of the questions. You are free to return to the house.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.
I don't know. Something tells me that Perez might be lying. It's time now to talk about the twist and meet tonight's fantastic panel. Please give it up for Chloe, Jasmine, Nick Ferrari and Louisa Zisman! For Louisa in the studio tonight. Listen, hello. It's not Night at Dan Romford, it's a telly show and we're live on the telly. Nick, I've got to start with you. Let's dive straight in. Do you think the price was right tonight?
No. Two ways of doing that. If I was working on this show, I would be very concerned because love him or loathe him, and I think we probably loathe Perez, don't we?
Yeah!
He's probably got to stay, he's got to be kept in the show, and the trouble is he could go out now because of that vote, and he makes the show. If I was in there, I couldn't get him out quick enough.
See, this is the thing, is a lot of people are like, get Perez out, but are they going to start moaning if he does go?
No, if Perez causes, the whole, show, because if he goes, the whole thing with Katie Hopkins, and then with Michelle and everything, everything will collapse and there'll be no drama. Everyone will just sink back into depressive, boring...
Take a breath. Are you all right?
Yeah. But it's winding me up. Because,
you love it, didn't you?
Yeah, because it will die, if he weren't there, because he's the one causing the whole drama. Louise, you agree with me, you know what I mean, babe?
No, I
Yes, you do.
Because I think Perez needs to go and it will be a different house and we'll see different elements of drama. I think Perez has had his time and Perez has had his weirdo thing that he's got going on, and I think there's other really strong characters in the house that we haven't seen
Well, let's talk about Callum. Chloe, do you think Callum deserved to be put up tonight?
Well, actually, he was discussing nominations with Elisa, so from that point of view, I would have put him up.
You think? Because he discussed nominations?
Guilty.
Do you understood Katie's reasons, though? Katie turned around and said, I'm doing this as a game plan. I'm going to put Callum up because I think he's going to get saved.
Absolutely.
Do you think that's a safe thing to do on Katie's part?
Part of us thought maybe she'll save Perez, like some bizarre part of us. Because he's like the Peter Pan of the house, and he's so entertaining. He really is. And you don't know what you've got till it's gone. The moment that Perez leaves the house, we'll be like, oh no, what have we got to do now? Who will Katie Hopkins fight with?
I'm sure she'll find someone, in all fairness. She does have a little fight. Lulu, who would you have saved tonight?
I would have saved Katie Hopkins, I think, as well.
Why?
I agree with Katie Price. I think she is entertaining.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't like some of the things she does, like when she follows Perez around, like you're discussing it. It's just I don't find that very entertaining. I find it a bit textbook, very scripted, very acted. But I think it's just interesting how actually she's all right.
She's coming across well. She's coming. Well, listen, Twitter has been going a bit cray tonight. Our good mate Eamon Holmes. Eamon Holmes, he's been having a right old rant. He says Katie Price is so wrong for this. Hashtag CBB. Spreading too much niceness and joining the Perez gang. So, Nick, do you think, like we said, her reasons for putting Callum up were right?
Well, look, Katie Price is the David Beckham of this house. She's the playmaker.
Gonna see where you're going with this one?
She's the master. She's the supremo. She orchestrates the whole game. She knows exactly what she's doing. Having said all of that, I think I'm probably the only person in the room, I probably would have tried to save Alicia. I feel a little bit sorry for her. I think. Well, I'll go in the room.
Why would you have gone for Alicia?
I only watched the show for the first time tonight, so I'm doing all right.
No!
I'm only teasing. No, I've been watching that, and I think it's a little bit unfair. I think she maybe is being picked on a little bit. I'd like to see her given her a chance. I'd like to see her given a chance.
Well, someone who thinks Katie did make the right choice was Kirsty42 on Twitter. She said, to be fair, Callum Probst is the least entertaining. He's hot and a decent guy, but he needs to do or say something. Now, I think it's fair to say Callum he's been pretty quiet during his time in there. He's not been sort of always at the forefront. Lulu, do you think he's going to step up his game knowing he's now up?
I don't know. He's been Callum really doesn't do it for me. He is a bit blah for me. I think
a bit beige.
He is beige. He's the white rice, isn't he, of this series? But he's just, I don't think he will step up his game. I don't think he cares. I just think he wants to get his check and go and do, like, nothing.
Just have a lovely
Yeah,
time.
but I don't think Cal hasn't done that much either, so maybe
Well, let's see what you lot think. Is Callum, do you think Callum's the right one to be put up? No. Ladies. Go on, Bun.
He's being quite placid, like he's not really getting that involved. Do you know, like when you're with a guy and you're just like, and they're just trying to be like...
Where are you going with this? Where are you going with this?
I know where I'm going with this. Do you know when they're just trying to be like dead cool and just like a bit like not...
Are you all right?
Do you know when they're just trying to be like not that bothered?
Just trying to play it cool.
He's just trying to play
so
it
you
well
think it's
cool.
right that
And I
Katie's
think,
putting him
come
up?
on, like get something about you.
Well, I can hear some no's. I can hear some no's.
He's just being himself, and he's damn hot for us women to watch.
So would you miss him if he goes?
Oh, hell yes.
There's a lot of sexual tension in this audience. I'm going to get out before I catch something. And listen, how about this? Katie Hopkins voted the most entertaining housemate by the prize team. Chloe, do you agree with that?
I would say yes.
Why?
Well, consider about how we all first perceived her when she initially entered. You know, she was Britain's most hated woman, in the words of Perez. And she's turned it around. And she's funny. Sometimes she oversteps the mark, but God, is she entertaining to watch.
Nick, I want to know what you make of Katie Hopkins. So obviously, you work in broadcasting and journalism. What do you make of her? Like a lot of people saying, like Lulu's just said, you know, she's gone in there, Britain's most hated woman, very quick with her quick wit and stuff like that. She's gone in there, the facade's sort of slipping.
Yes, I think possibly the facade is slipping, but I think you're also seeing that she's very skilled at manipulating people. And probably, I mean, ask yourself this: if you were trapped in the lift with one of those people for the next 24 hours, with whom would you want to be trapped?
Well, I'd be concerned why the lift company hadn't sent someone out for 24 hours.
Well, it's Christmas, it's Boxing Day, so that's why they can't get to you. I would think the person who's probably got the most to them, the most to say, because she does do a column that's a good read, I have to say, actually would be her. So, and I think you're seeing that come out. She's got that journalist gift.
Do you think we're going to see any more from her? Do you think we're going to see...
Oh, yes. She's a chameleon.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You know, a lot of people, as I've just said, are a bit sort of disappointed. They're expecting her to go in there and be all guns a-blazing.
She's too smart for that.
Do you think if someone like Perez does go, like everyone was saying, if he goes, there won't be no drama? Do you think Katie would take that place of drama?
I think she's too much of a chameleon. I don't know that she could, being that unpopular for so long. I think she likes the little Barb comments, like she was when she was drying the dishes.
Yeah.
You suddenly started to see the master.
She does, and I totally get what you're saying. But Perez, we're now seeing he's switched his game plan, knowing he's up, saying, I want to go home, I want to go home. Lulu, are we buying that?
No, everyone says that, don't they, when they're up? Oh, I want to go. It's just a defence mechanism. And Perez is seriously insecure. And I think that's just his way of being like, oh, I want to go anyway, like it doesn't matter. He's basically in Big Brother because he wants to crack the UK. We should just send him back, wherever he came from. We don't want him here.
It's vote to save.
He needs to go.
During Celeb, obviously, it's vote to save. Civilian, it's vote to evict. Because it's vote to save, is this going to be a bit like the Spidey effect, where we keep the controversial ones, the ones that are winding it all up?
No. Perez is just taking over the show. If he goes, then we'll see more of everyone else.
But do you think we'll lack on the drama side?
Well, no, because everyone's saying that Callum's boring, but we don't see anything of him because Perez is taking all the limelight.
I'm going to go to you, because you've got your hand up, and that's lovely. Bless you. I'm going to come down here. I'm not really short, it's just I'm on a hill.
What I think is, Perez, whether you love him or hate him, you're always talking about him. So whether it's good or bad, everybody's always talking about him, and that's what he wants.
And we are giving him what he wants. We're talking about him. Let's go down the panel very quickly. Who do we... Shut up! Jack. I'm going to throw this stick in a minute. I sense it. Down the panel, Lulu, who do you think's in trouble on Friday?
I think Nadia might be in trouble, actually. I think she could, take a bullet.
Chloe?
I concur. I think it might be Nadia.
I concur. I love it when Chloe Jasmine... I concur. You just bring an element of class to this show that is so class.
Thank you, Brandon Roscoe.
You're welcome. Nick?
I'm in accord with Chloe.
Oh, of course! We're definitely making The Guardian in the morning. Listen, give him a round of applause. That was a lovely... Lovely. Join me after the break where we'll be chatting more about tonight's quiz and we'll be seeing how the housemates have reacted to it. I'll see you after this. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. It is day 14 in the Big Brother house, but more importantly on the outside, it's Gary Barlow's birthday! We love you, Barlow. And because I love you so much, G, here's an exclusive.
But do you know what it is? Because I thought of you, I thought, if I put
It's so
you
funny,
up
like,
and you went,
the reality
I know you
is,
want
if
to
it
do
goes
your
down, it
music
goes
career
down.
and
I can
that.
deal with it, you know what I mean?
So
But obviously,
it's
like to stay with
we're not
everyone,
even allowed to
keep on
discuss
going.
it, or are we?
But
Because you wouldn't
Friday's
know what it was about.
halfway through the show. Not my bit, you know what I mean? But hopefully people are enjoying me and they say, yeah, cool.
Yeah, then.
If not, when I see Katie out, we'll just never say hi to each other.
Do you really think?
Oh my God.
Bless you.
That's just gonna coincide with
Weirdest
last night.
Mate, you look like a right little needy one.
Desperate girl.
Oh, no, they won't. They'll get it. They understand that we're friends and we get along, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would hate to see you up and you'd hate to see me up.
Julia, let's have some news. It's Tuesday, the 20th of January 2015, and at 12:52 this afternoon, it was time for a maths class in the kitchen.
Right, here's the test. 8 8s, everyone.
No clue.
9 8.
8 8 9 8 7
9 8.
Oh no, you've got to do 10
72.
first, haven't you?
She can't add up.
But the thing is, you're saying an answer and I'm
I
going,
can.
yep, but I don't even know if it's the correct answer.
Okay, 11 8s.
11 8 88.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Of course it's right.
Every day is a school day in that house, especially for lovely Alicia. At 3:11 this afternoon, Big Brother thought the housemates could do with Patsy's calming influence.
I need to get a shower. I've been set a fucking task.
Side to you, that's the thing.
There's something I've got to take a few people that I want to and just do meditation. It'll take 10 minutes. It's easy. It's easy. Okay.
I'd be happy
I'm sorry.
to
It's just
learn.
quick.
Yeah.
There's a 10-minute thing, and if that's not good enough, then fucking kick me out. I don't care. Now take your hands together and rub them like this. Put them over your eyes. Cup them over your eyes. See if you can see a colour or light or darkness, whatever's in your heart. Deep breath and out, let it go.
Whoa, she said let it go! Namaste. It's time now to head over to our news correspondents, Louisa and Nick, in the reality gallery. Guys, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, guys. What's going on?
A lot's been going on. Callum has said that as long as he walks out the house to a positive reception, he'll be fine.
Good luck to him.
Patsy took herself off to the bedroom to spend some time on her own.
Good luck to her.
Oh, bless her. And Katie Hopkins told Perez that she's really disappointed he didn't go tonight.
Oh, that's nice of her,
She's
isn't
so
it?
nice.
Meanwhile, Katie Price has told Callum she can't wait for him to survive the eviction on Friday so she can say, I told you so.
Nick, do you think you could deal with like a full-time job in the reality gallery?
I don't know. I don't know whether you can afford me, love.
I don't... Nick, all I'm going to say is they can hardly afford me and I'm cheap. So you've got no hope. Lulu, what else, babe?
Perez has hugged Alicia and told her that he can't wait for her to get out the house because then she can see how brilliant she really is.
Oh,
It's quite
lovely.
sweet,
That is
isn't
quite
it,
sweet,
from
actually.
Perez?
Nick, I've got to ask, you've got to be up really early in the morning, don't you?
Bless you, I'm on LBC from 7. I get up at 5:30. Thank you
There's
for
a nice
that.
little plug
Thank
for
you
Nick,
that.
anyway.
Very good.
And Lulu, what happened at 1:30 this afternoon?
Well, at 1:30 this afternoon, Nadia got an eyeful and Perez was on hand, well, to just be there.
Shit! My God, it's
There's better lighting. Take your contact out first. Here. Embrace the pain. I'll squeeze you hard. That'll ignore the pain in your eye. Ah! Oh my God! Have you never taken?
Oh,
you gotta.
no.
You're not pinching it right.
No.
You gotta. Oh no!
It's like
Do you want me
putting
to leave you to
acid
do it
in my
alone?
eye.
Big Brother, can you get me a surgical glove? That's what I need, like that.
No, you don't need a surgical
No, because then my hand won't have
All
chili
right,
on.
let me go get you a surgical. Okay.
Fuck!
I'm coming to get a surgical glove, please,
sweet.
please.
This is Big Brother. Gloves will be in the hat shortly.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, we can go over there now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hang on.
What?
My lens isn't in there.
I mean to be funny, she didn't even have it in. I think she needs to get herself to one of Patsy's meditation classes now. She'll love that. Right, there is just enough time. We have got just enough time for today's weather with the gorgeous Chloe Jasmine. Hi, Chloe.
Hi, Rylan. So, an easterly breeze has hit the house in the form of Katie Price. More clear skies and sunshine to prevail.
Beautiful. Come on, Chloe.
Great
all
fog on
night.
the horizon suggests that strong winds are coming. Batten down the hatches, housemates!
That's more like it. Come on.
Finally, a frost and potential snowstorm seems to be covering Nadia and Katie Hopkins. It's covering them. We expect 0 chance of sunshine for the rest of the week. Wrap up warm, housemates.
Thank you, Chloe. Well done, Chloe. We love that. And that was today's news. I think we need to make that a regular item, Chloe doing the weather. Join me after the break to find out which housemate is talking about a 9-inch package. I hate it when they talk about me in that house. But first, no one got it. But first, Alicia, Callum, Nadia and Perez all face the chop on Friday. Here's the all-important numbers you need to save your faith.
Hi, Canary.
This week, Alicia, Callum, Nadia and Perez all face the public vote. Who stays, you decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 6 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. For Alicia, add 02. For Callum, add 03. For Nadia, add 12. For Perez, add 14. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 50p. Other landlines may vary. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. If you're watching on Catch Up after that, please don't vote. Votes cast after lines close won't count. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. The Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. We've actually been taking some notes from Cammy tonight. Ain't that right, you three?
Girl, bye. 3 snaps.
Bitch, I don't like y'all.
Rylan, I'm going to take you to church.
Again, you're going to be in the paper in the morning. Right, it is that time again. Let's have a little check up on the house. And I've heard that Perez is loving a bit of Pepsi.
Oh, so much brilliance in this house. Patsy, you are brilliant. You are brilliant. And I think, like Alicia, you don't know how brilliant you are. You may not feel it right now, but you are. I can't wait for you. No, I also cannot wait for you to get out.
I know.
And and to feel how many people outside here believe you're brilliant.
I don't think they do.
No, they do. They know it. They see it. Trust me. When you get out of here, trust me, people will see your brilliance. There is no doubt about it.
I don't feel it right now, but...
Just trust.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Looking at that, Lulu, what are you making of Patsy in the house?
I love Patsy. I think she's a great housemate, but she's like sweet and beautiful, but
Just like
vulnerable.
yourself.
She really is. Can you believe it?
No. I really can't. Chloe, what are you making of Patsy?
I think she's amazing. I think she's such a lovely woman and she hasn't had the chance to express herself. Also, she needs to watch Perez. He's trying to get her into his harem because he can't get Katie Price in there and Alicia's taken a back step.
Oh,
so
Perez
watch
is
your back,
harem.
Patsy.
I'm liking that, Nick. Patsy.
There's got to be some money going on, Patsy, I would have thought now. Really playing it very well. Clearly a very decent, very nice, very likeable young woman. Can't even bring herself to say the B word when she was doing that dance. Which I think is so endearing. I think she's one to watch, definitely.
I think she's coming across really nice, don't you agree?
Yeah, but not enough.
Oh, couple of yeses, couple of no's. Listen, who's loud tonight, and I try not to swear on this show. Who's hurting for a bit of diary room squirting? What are you thinking? They made me say that. Have a look at this.
Quite a laid-back housemate, I like to think. I don't complain much, but I've been taking my protein powder and those pills every day for 8 months. Can I not look at that? I mean, I don't know how Perez comes up here and manipulates you guys into it, but can I not look at that as a dietary need, please? Do I have to call my lawyers? Just kidding.
He reckons he's got a 9-inch knob. And me and Kate tonight, well, Kate pointed it out. She was like, look at his leggings. He hasn't got anything there.
Quite embarrassed by that, and I left the room actually. I'm sort of a bit old school really, I get really embarrassed by it.
Earlier today he had these blue shorts on. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, his package. But it looked like he had a massive package. This is what I mean, this house, what it does to you. Why am I talking about his package?
I like a lady who fights back. So yeah, we'll just have to see how things progress really. I mean...
Okay, there was something... There was something that Ned... I'm losing my mind, aren't I?
The pineapples have gone missing. You took the pineapples.
I have arrived, big brother.
The pineapples have gone missing. I wondered if I could have the pineapples back.
We had lunch on the surface of the sun at a new cafe.
Barcelona.
Katie Price is jealous of our exceptional beauty, and so what she did was she got the gravy browning out and made us look like this.
Honestly, I have never in my whole life smelt anything so disgusting.
I would just like to point out that mine ends here. Hold on.
Y'all better
You're
look at that.
strangling me.
Sorry.
I gagged about 4 times. The smell.
Mine goes all the way.
Mine just goes to top my tits.
Do you like it?
Do you like it, big brother?
And I'm gonna hold my hands up and say this was like a dead body.
The fun train is still in...
Just something, you know. I'm literally rolling on the floor laughing.
The fun
Is there any way I could have the pineapples back? Roger?
I've got to admit, I feel sorry for Alicia sometimes. I mean, I genuinely have no idea who's took them pineapples off of her. I really, really don't. I think it's sad, do you know what I mean? That people, you know, that's where you hold up your pineapples, guys. It's only Tuesday. This is what I don't understand. How are they? Right. Listen, let's casually move on. It's been a rather eventful night so far, but I think it's time that we talk about the rest of the main show, or as I like to call it now, Celebrity Big Brother's Embarrassing Bodies Live. Nick, was it an insightful watch for you tonight?
Yes, I probably got too much to the bottom of Price's sex life, really. It's probably going to give me nightmares. I learnt too much information on that.
Excuse the pun, in-depth chat.
Yes.
It was.
It was very in-depth, far too in-depth for me without gloves.
Well, that's what I was just saying, you know, you did the NHS debate last night.
I did, on Channel 5.
Maybe this could help the situation. You never know.
Well, it would have brought a new aspect to it, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
if we'd done that.
I think is this the sort of conversation you'd have on your radio show in the morning?
No, you won't be hearing that from 7 o'clock tomorrow morning on LBC in London and elsewhere
Another
in the country.
club,
I'm really liking your work.
It's in his
really
contract.
liking
We
your
gotta
work.
do it. There was a lot of tit talk tonight, to be fair, between Alicia, Michelle, and Katie Hopkins. Lulu, between girls, I mean, that's quite normal, isn't it? You know, a casual. Oh, they're nice.
I think that's normal. Bit of a squeeze.
I mean,
Phil.
you know. I've seen, you know, your,
What did you do earlier to me, Rylan?
What did I do earlier to you?
In your dressing room, what did you
I
put
did
on
nothing
your
to you. Oh, yes, I did. I did.
Let's move on to the next question.
Let's casually move on. Well, listen, Katie Hopkins, I forgot about that, was stunned by the fact that Alicia had only just learnt her shapes and the alphabet. Now, I've got to say, people might laugh at that and stuff like that, but for some people it's hard. Like, some people can't tell time to a certain age and stuff like that. So, Chloe, do you think that we're ever going to see Katie Hopkins and Alicia get on? Because they do seem very much two ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, it's really strange how those two personalities have clashed. I really didn't like the way that Katie Hopkins spoke to Elisa. I think it's really unfair. I personally learnt my alphabet with spaghetti hoops, and you do what you need to do.
Yeah, good luck to you. No, like you're right. Good luck to you.
I feel sorry for Alicia, because obviously, I don't know her background, but you kind of come to the conclusion that she maybe hasn't had the nicest life.
Yeah.
And you know what? She shouldn't be ridiculed if she doesn't know her ABCs, if she doesn't know her shapes, because that just shows, and you know what, that shows how maybe her parents are. She's actually trying to be a good mum. She's trying to teach her 3-year-old the alphabet, and I think
she needs to be
ridicule her was
applauded
really
for that.
cruel.
Yeah.
I do as well. I think it's really horrible, and I think she's trying to do the best for her children and be the best mother that she can be by, saying, I can't afford at the minute to put my child in nursery, so I'm taking the time. And a lot of mothers wouldn't do that. They don't care. They send their kids off to school when they're 4 and put them in the state system and don't look at a book or homework book with them ever. I think she should be applauded for it.
The whole thing was turned into a joke, so...
Good, Alicia.
That turned into an LBC debate there.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah.
Nick, that's what I want to ask you. Are you, as a person, more tolerant of people that potentially... You're a clever man. I'm not. Are you tolerant of people that necessarily aren't as clever as you? Because Katie Hopkins doesn't seem to be.
Yes, I think she's let herself down badly there. I think if someone says things like that, it's almost a plea for help, and I think you are judged by the response you give. So if you are all embracing and you try and help and you listen and you reason with them, then I think you are emboldened and you are lifted by that. To be cynical and nasty, I don't think should put her in the right light.
Yeah, and I don't know who I can't remember who it was that said it in tonight's main show, but I think it was Michelle. I might be really lying, but she said it just goes to show you that we all live in a world where we're all completely different. Doesn't matter how clever you are, but we all coexist in the same world and do the same things. They're in the same house. They're on the same show.
We all have the same blood. You know what I mean? We all pay, and we all have the same blood. You know what I mean?
Voice of truth, right there.
Yeah,
Voice of truth, right there. In other news, Nadia says that Callum has got moon eyes for Cammy. I don't know what that means. Louisa, do you think that something could be going on there, or do you think he's just got the on?
I think he's just horny, because he does get around a bit, doesn't he? He's a bit of a dirtbag. Why has he got around with you, babe?
This is turning into a different show.
Right here,
I've had a go. Nick, I want to ask, when did you last get moon eyes?
When did I last get moon? When I walked on set and saw you, I think was the last time I really... Yeah, that's the last time it happened. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
Conjunctivitis, is that the same thing?
Well, you've got moon eye.
She got moon eye, yeah.
Not moon eye, you just got moon eye tonight.
Pink eye.
Moon eye. Not that, Louisa. Channel 5 and it's late night, we can say.
I'm sorry, Chloe. No,
Lulu,
she has got a gammy eye.
Keeping up the...
Let's see her
sexual...
eye.
No, let's not get the eye out. Keeping up the sex talk. Lulu, when you're in there, how hard is it to sort of contain those sexual urges?
I think for the guys like Callum, it is worse. I mean, we saw Lee Ryan in my series. We all know what you did in yours, right?
What do you mean, what I did? What?
Cracked a few often.
Do you know what? You wait, right. Chloe, let's move on to Chloe. Which male housemate does it for you?
I think they're all lovely human beings.
No, I don't want that. Don't want that. Who does it for you?
Chegs.
What male housemate?
I know, I really liked Mr. Bonds, but unfortunately he's deceased.
Well, in the interest of fairness, what female housemate does it for you?
I think that honestly, they're all lovely. Like, our DNA is 99.9% the same and everyone's beautiful.
Just have a go at them all.
Oh my God.
We'll have a lovely time. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Who does it for you?
Callum, hello. Callum, obviously, come on. Who agrees with Callum? Yeah, hello, Callum, you know, the sexy beast. You know, he wins the hands down for me, babe. Fact. And I said it, you know, when I heard he was going in. It's just a body. You know, the eyes are watering just doing it.
I think we should
and
get
with
you...
that in me face, you know, I'm thinking more and more Callum as the closer it comes.
I think we should get you back when Callum's evicted, just for the grand. Who else? Katie Price.
They're like Katie's days.
Katie Hopkins.
Katie Hopkins is very sexy.
Katie Hopkins does it for this gentleman. I think that is a first. Who?
What the hell has happened with Kavanagh? I didn't even know his name
Kavanagh.
earlier. Who is it? Kavanagh?
You still don't know his name, babe. She still ain't got that. I don't think she knows where she is, to be fair. Going back to Callum, he's been very calm and collected, I think it's fair to say so far, but we saw him pipe up tonight about Alicia. So, Nick, do we think Callum's got it in him to just go off on one?
He needs to do something, doesn't he? Because despite how much that young man to your left is enjoying him, I think he needs we need to see a little bit more action from him. I mean, I take on board what Louisa said. Maybe he is just playing it very, very slow, but let's just see a little bit of action. His late, great dad.
I don't know if
Let's
he's got
just see some of the
action.
wizardry he brought to the game in the house from his son. Remember your father's name, remember your father's honour. Do it for him, do it for Manchester United, do it for George. By George, do it.
Nick Parry for Prime Minister. All right. Why on a Tuesday? I don't know. Listen, someone else who's proving quite popular is our newbie, the Pricey. Lulu, are you getting what you expected from Katie in the house?
I've always been a fan of Katie Price, but she hasn't. We haven't seen that much of her, which is a bit disappointing. And every time we saw her, but up until tonight, she was kind of talking about her husband shagging someone else or
Ex-husband.
No, current husband.
Oh yeah, the other night. Sorry.
And then the ex-husband's liking things up his bum. But I think it'll be nice to see more of Katie. But we haven't really seen that much of her. But I think if we got Perez out, this is what I'm saying, if Perez went, we would actually start to see more of people.
Yeah.
We'd see more of Katie, we'd see more of Patsy,
I don't want to see more of her ex-husband, or certainly the bit she's seen anyway.
Nick, do you agree? Do you think if someone like Perez wasn't there? I mean, obviously I know Katie. Katie's a friend of mine, and she is just a normal girl. She doesn't like confrontation. But do you think if someone like Perez wasn't there and each other were sort of winding each other up, if you like, do you think we could see a different side to Katie in there? Have you met
as
her?
I said, I think Katie
You've met Katie Price, haven't you?
Yes, I've met her on a number of occasions. Yeah, absolutely. She's fantastic. And I tell you what, today it was announced that The Sun will no longer have Page 3.
Oh.
Which I think, and it's a mixed reaction behind you.
See, all the women are saying boo. Can I say all the women are saying boo? Because I won't go into it, but I don't think they should.
This turned into news night, isn't it? It's because Nick Cavari's on.
Katie put a fantastic fortune and career together, coming from Page 3. She's a supremely successful businesswoman. She will play this brilliantly, and I think it's a shame that other fantastic-looking women, every single woman behind you right now would have graced Page 3, and I think it's a shame they're no longer able to do it.
Especially Jenna.
That's what Nick thinks.
You concur?
Do you concur?
I concur. Bloody extreme feminists got rid of it.
This has actually turned into news night. We've never used the word feminist on this show, ever. Very, very quickly down the panel, Lulu, who's your winner?
I'd like to see Katie Price.
Katie Price, Chloe?
Oh, that's so hard.
Nick?
Katie Price or Callum?
Katie Price, Callum?
Katie or Patsy?
Give him a round of applause! I'm afraid that is all we've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to all of my guests and our fantastic audience tonight. I'll be here tomorrow night. Emma's at the NTAs and I'm going to have a little cover. I'm here tomorrow at 11 with Lizzie Cundy, Dane Bowers and Darren Kennedy. But in honour of our horny housemates, I think let's have a little dance, so let's talk about sex. Night-night!